Hey everyone, Willem here, and welcome to, well, the usual, not usual, Wednesday video. I hope you enjoyed the intro. That was created by my pal Fork, who actually created the S-Mod that I reviewed recently on Monday, and I just want to thank him again for making the intro. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I think it's absolutely awesome, and I can't honestly thank him enough for actually making it. It was really kind of him, and I've actually never had someone in my life actually make something for me. It's, you know, at least online. It really, really means a lot to me, so thank you very much. Right, you may be wondering why there's no usual Garry's Mod video, because today I want to tackle an issue. Well, it's not really an issue, but I thought, you know, I'd probably want to tackle it at one point. And that's about the latest Mod Spotlight videos that I've been making. Now, I know what you're thinking, Willem. Why are you on Combine Onslaught? This is kind of boring. No one is really interested at it. Well, I'm doing this sort of as a background because I kind of, you know, want to create a bit more service for you guys to make some, you know, cool stuff. You know, play some stuff in the background while I talk about an issue. Which is concerning my mod spotlights. Don't get me wrong, they're going really well. And I cannot thank you enough. You know, I'm almost at 500 subscribers, and I think it's awesome, actually, that people, you know, are even watching my videos, and I'm so appreciative about that. And you guys, I mean, I said it 100,000 times, but you guys rock. I cannot believe well, I don't rock. But I can't believe that I make, that I have the opportunity to make you guys somewhat happy, and to sort of express my my opinions about certain mods, and that you guys love watching it. And that's sort of what I want to talk about. It's not that I don't appreciate it. I do. I really, really do. But in the last couple of months, I've been getting a couple of messages from modders. Now, modders usually message me afterwards saying, thanks for making the video, it really, really was great, or hey, you know, Willem, that stank, you could improve on this and that, and I'd say, okay, yeah, sure, I'll make sure that that happens. And, you know, I would continuously try my best to improve, you know, to sort of establish my foreground of what I want to do, like how I can make the videos better, or how can I express it. But sometimes I also get, you know, comments saying, it's just a terrible video, improve your microphone, which is the common one, which again, I apologize. I'm using a Razer Kraken Pro, and the microphone is clearly not that good. I was hoping it'd be good, but it's not. So yeah, sorry about that. Lately, the last 3 months, I've been getting messages from modders about the fact that their videos getting exposed, and people are very critical about them. And I know what you're thinking. Whoa, wait a minute. They're critical about their mods. No surprise there. No, 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 no. I'm not just meaning critical. I'm meaning that they're actually you know, sending messages to Valve saying, haha, this guy has been, you know, his mods are being thrown out of the window, and we are good, and he's been taking my mod, and there's no visual evidence of it, but you know, he deserves to sort of be burned alive, and he should not have mods being made, you know, if you know what I mean. You know, he should not have his mod published in his face. No one cares. I don't like you. Blah, 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 blah. The mod would get destroyed and stuff like that. And okay, that's understandable. Maybe once or twice this can happen, and it's a bad situation, and I know how harsh it is for people. But it's happening a lot. And what I mean by a lot, I mean I'm getting messages for the last 3 months talking about this type of stuff. What happened? I know Garry's Mod is not necessarily the most formal community on the planet, but this is happening a lot. And I honestly don't know what to do anymore, in some ways. I can't really create too much exposure for people about this. But let me just explain how I make my videos before I go into any arguments about... I talk about really what I really want to talk about in the video. talking about, sorry, talking about the question of the day, which is sort of, talking about the topic that I really want to express today. And this topic today is about, the commenters and the modders that, the modders that make the mods and the commenters that reply to the mods. So this is how I make my mod spotlight. On the Steam Workshop, you can filter the best weekly mods, and I would check them out usually on Sunday, or I check it out on the Monday when I do it, see if they work. And if there's not enough mods during that week, then I use some of the ones that I didn't review last week that I may like the week after. Which is cool, that's actually, that's fine, and I love doing it, and it's actually, relatively straightforward to do it. But of course, you have to put a lot of time and effort to see if everything works, give your opinion, and I don't think I do enough of that, which I probably will do for future videos, but that's not the point. Then what I do is I make the video, and after I've edited and all that kind of stuff, I send a message, a public message, to the modder saying, look, I included your mod in the video, just wanted to sort of say thanks for making it, it's a really cool mod, and I hope people continue subscribing to it. And I heavily endorse it in pretty much every way. And sometimes people will delete my comments saying, oh, don't advertise your stuff here, I'm not really interested, go back home to wherever you come from, and just stay there. And then sometimes, people will just say, yeah, thanks really a lot, and some people just, they message me afterwards, and they're messaging me a lot more lately because, they appreciate it because their mods are getting deleted every 2 seconds. Like, 2 weeks ago, the week where I was supposed to make mods but I fell sick, and still am, as if you can hear from my voice, or maybe not, I was supposed to review a mod, and it got deleted because apparently it was stealing content, even though it was completely original content. And I don't know if it's jealousy, I don't know if it's just people thinking it's funny, but it isn't. Now, I'm not the best player in Garry's Mod. I mean, for crying out loud, I'm probably one of the worst. But I do, I do like to try a lot of mods out, and I really do enjoy making mods. I'm about to die in Onslaught, which is the first time a human being can do that, which I think further shows proof that I really am not that good at Onslaught. Not the point, though. The point is that these mods, I like to do that, and it's really enjoyable. But, I mean, for crying out loud, this has got to stop. And the reason why it's begun in the first place is the fact that Garry's Mod, the add-ons used to be published on another website, Garry's Mod Add-ons. And it was a very difficult website to use. You had to sign in through Steam, which is relatively common right now. But before, it was a bit fidgety, and then you had to download the file, which you used through AdFly or AdSense or whatever, usually, where people make money. And they make a lot of money because, why not? This is your mod, and if people like it, I can make money from this. And some people dedicated their lives completely to it. And then in, like, a few years ago, Garry's Mod introduced a workshop for some of their games, and the success sort of continued, and it moved on to there. But the problem is modders got very upset because they can't make money anymore. Which I get. I mean, I totally get, but, they couldn't make too much money. And so, therefore, there were a lot of conflicting issues with modders since then. And, yeah, so a lot of modders really exist. They either take ideas from the Garry's Mod Workshop, or from the Garry's Mod add-on website and use it, and they talk to the modder if they can publish under their name, and sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no, sometimes they do it themselves and tell the other ones to go milk a cow. Usually that's what happens, and it's irritating in some way, but you know what? It's also understandable, because they don't make money. So the modders now that do exist, they make it because they want to make you and I very happy. And yes, sometimes that works well, sometimes it doesn't work well. And modders and critics are equally guilty when it comes to taking criticism. So, for example, I'm balancing it out as equally as possible. So, let's talk about what a modder does. A modder publishes a add-on onto the workshop. A lot of efforts usually put in. Say they make this weapon that I'm using now, which is the Pistol World Order, which I really like, and I already expressed it in the mod spotlight this week. That's really awesome. That's seriously awesome, guys. And it takes a long time to make it, and it gets a lot of positive praise. It's included in the workshop. I include it in this video, and another video, which means that I do like it. I really, really do. And I'm sure that some people also do like it. You know, it is really that good. And then they publish it, and then someone will make a comment saying, yeah, it's good, and then another person will say, nah, it's bad, which is normal. But sometimes people will say, ah, you stole my mod, I'm going to report to Valve, and then their mod will be removed afterwards, just like I said before. So people react in different ways to these type of threats. Some people just make threats because they feel like it, and they feel like this is a fun way of making fun of people. This is not funny either way. Let me explain why. One, critics are are guilty in this aspect. They like to criticize, they like to, I wouldn't say, like, they sort of want to tease people and sort of push their buttons to the point where Valve can report them and actually ban them. I know a lot of people that are getting banned because they just treat their modders, their critics and commenters really badly, and they can never go into the Steam community again, and that's because they are misbehaving in front of their critics, because their critics are making awful statements where they can ban them, which is not particularly nice. And it's sort of like a form of bullying, because, you know, why not? And it's not cool, you know, it's really not cool, and I don't know the definition of cool because I'm the opposite of cool, but it is also not particularly nice either. Now modders are equally as guilty. Modders, because I say this because modders, you know, I understand it takes a lot of hard work. I'm for modders. I always praise modders, and I continuously do. And I say at the end of the video, you know, they all do a good job. It really takes a lot of time to make these stuff. You guys don't know how hard sometimes it is if you have never made a mod before, and if you have made a mod, you're right to your own opinion. But, you know, it's, you know, modders can be pretty bad sometimes, you know, they could really treat people really badly. You know, I accept criticism. If people make comments about me, like, you know, the microphone thing, that happens all the time, and it's totally understandable. But, you know, people don't take that criticism too well. Dang it, I'm dying to a combine. This is really embarrassing. You know, they're right to their own opinion on one hand, but on the other, they should also accept criticism, and sometimes they don't, and they say some really bad things, and, you know, maybe the critic is trying to make a point saying, well, you know, you had a bug in this, and let's be honest, it's not that great, and I am not particularly happy with it. And sometimes they'll just say, yeah, well, you don't know, you weren't there, man, you know, I'm so much cooler than you, you guys stink, you should go back to your home and rot. You are equally as guilty as any other person for you know, saying stuff like that. You really, really are. And it's not nice when I hear these type of statements. Because how would you like to hear it as a critic when you just make an honest opinion about the mod and someone takes it really badly? You would just feel like, wow, they're a child, what do they know, right? And they're right. I mean, they really are right to start, like, making fun of you, because it is unfair. It is totally unfair. And so it comes to my conclusion of this video. One, I'm for modders. I always will be. I continuously will. But I'm also for critics. When I make videos, I make it also because of you guys. I don't make it because, you know, I want to please a modder. I make it because of you guys. I continuously get messages saying, can you just showcase my mod? It'd be really cool. And I just say, nah, I can't do that, because, you know, people may not be interested in your mod. I should express it with everyone else so that everyone has their own opinion. You know, they get to see all kinds of stuff, and they could really enjoy what is possibly the most creative mod group in the world, which I agree, I think Ares Mod is probably. I mean, who doesn't want to fly around as Spider-Man beating up, you know, Billy Mays or something like that, which, of course, rest in peace, Billy Mays, but still, you know, who doesn't want to have fun and just do that, or play with the Teletubbies, or whatever? That's cool. Everyone loves that. I love that. You all love that. Even if you don't want to, you think it's kind of cool, and you do it anyway. But commenters should respect, should not start, you know, making fun of and insulting modders for this reason. They're making mods for you, and they're making it without getting paid a single cent. Same goes to modders, though. You should respect your commenters. You should understand their opinion. Their opinion is more important than you can imagine. They allow you to make your mod even better. They allow your mod to be even cooler, and who knows, you may even get you may even use their critics to your advantage to make possibly a mod that even Valve may contact you about, or another company, or something. It could change your life. You just have to, you know, respect your opinion. It's a learning experience, and it's an awesome learning experience, guys. And we're a really, you know, I'm not a representative of the community. I'm just too stupid to be a representative of any community at this point, at least video game-wise. And honestly, I think, you know, we should just sort of chill. I know it's sort of a, you know, like, I wouldn't say Mother Teresa type of attitude, but hey, you know what? Neutrality is sort of the point. Be fair with each other, always. So that's pretty much it. I know it went a bit longer than I expected, but I really, you know, I really want to speak up for both of you. You know, the commenters and the modders. You guys are the reason why I love making videos, and others as well. And we should continuously respect each other. And I continuously will respect you guys just as much as I respect the modders in the first place. So thank you very, very much for making them. So that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. You could download the map and stuff like that in the description below. If you haven't seen my mod spotlight, that's really it. And I just want to ask you guys a question. What do you think? What's your opinion on all of this? I actually really want to know, because I'm a bit lost with this whole thing. And I've said what I've had to say, but maybe I'm not expressing it too well. And again, sorry for being sick, and yeah, as you can see, I'm making a lot of stops because I'm quite sick. But you know, I really enjoy making videos for you guys, and I kind of want to make videos that make people happy, but also I want them to criticize me so I could improve on them, and I always continuously try to do that. So, tell me your opinion. Do you like, are you a critic or a modder, or do you understand why modders say certain things, etc., etc.? Or do you think, you know, Willem doesn't know anything. He's just stupid. He's just some stupid guy who walks around in this, is playing Combine and almost dies fighting a horde of Combine. I mean, come on, that's pretty embarrassing. What does he know? And like I said, I'm happy to hear your opinion because I kind of really want to know what you guys think. So yeah, that was a long one. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like these videos. Again, you're entitled to your opinion. I'll see you next week for the next mod spotlight. And if you're on Twitch tomorrow, maybe I'll see you on Twitch. Who knows? Thank you very much for watching. Thanks again to Fork for making the intro, and I shall see you all soon. Bye-bye.